Pisces, hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for early December 2022. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know I appreciate each and every single one of you. So let's get right down to business and start you off with an oracle card here, just so we could dip our toes into energy and see what's going on for my lovely Piscean people. I hope you're doing fabulous and fantastic. Let's see what we got for you this week, my friends. Talk to me, my guides. What do we got for Pisces here? And yeah, we're just going to look at this first card real quick, then we'll get into the full tarot reading itself. And at the very end, I'll pull you a bonus card from the Shadowland Tarot just to see what might be in the shadows or what shadow work you could lean into in this time, which is always intriguing. But let's get this card out here. What's up with Pisces, please? All right, that card popped out real quick. So a lot of you might be reflecting on the past a little bit. There is some link to the past, and I've been seeing that with a lot of the readings this week. For some reason, 'tis the holiday season, right? A lot of people do a lot of reflecting around this time. Before we get too tied up in that though, if you're new here, I'll be speaking about the December subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. Also, if you could kindly illuminate that like button by tapping it right on its third eye, you know I'd greatly appreciate it. But enough of all that, into the reading. No more promo, I promise. Have a look at this card. You see this lovely lady in that purple dress. She's holding a letter. There's various birds here. So, of course, we could think about someone who's looking behind them, looking at something that's already happened or elapsed. So there is some sort of connection to the past, whether you're walking down memory lane or whether this is an individual. But another thing I always like to point out with this card is that she is holding a letter. There are birds here. These are big cards of communication, of talking. So in this time, you might need to have a chat with somebody. You might need to keep the communication lines wide open here. Or whatever we look at within the whole reading might be about talks, communication. We'll just have to see. But there are those interesting links. I'm not feeling anything too rough here with this first card. Let's get into tarot, though. We're going to put her down right there with her awesome dress so she can look over at us. Let's get you 3 cards in the upright before we get the intuitive, juicy stuff. And I always say with that first card, it doesn't make or break the reading. It's just a footnote. So let's shuffle it up one time for Pisces, please. What do we got for my friends? So, I will say this, Pisces, the last 3 weeks have been very optimistic for the Pisces reading. So even if you've been going through a rough time, the energy has been light. It's been nice. Last week's reading was titled A Massive Victory, so hopefully you've had one in some portion of your life. I always say victories, wins, they come in all different shapes and sizes, whether it's emotional ones, financial ones. So it was feeling pretty good last week. So we're going to see what we have for you now. Let's get 3 out here. I always say, take it how it hits. It's not one size fits all. You know how it goes with tarot. We could be looking at your energy or someone else's. A lot of Pisces out there. Okay. A tower. I've been seeing a lot of towers this week, Pisces. So we're going to put that in position number 1. That could be some sort of surprise, unexpected, something with a bang. Let's get 2 more, though. Because as I always say, not every tower is a bad tower, but we are starting this off with a bang. Thank you. Okay, yeah, we have the 9 of Swords in position number 2. We're going to have to see how this plays out, Pisces. Like with a tower and a 9 of Swords, hopefully you're not very high-strung about something. Let's get 1 more out here. Thank you. Okay, we have the Empress on the back end. This is nice. This is the energy of blessings. So this week's reading, Pisces, might be a little bit of a mixed bag. We're just going to have to see what's up here. But we have a lot of strong archetypes to look at. Very powerful energies. Now, let's go through. I'll give you some of the classical meanings in archetypes. Then we'll get that juicy, intuitive stuff. So like I said, we're starting off with a bang. We have the Tower in position number 1. This is completely the energy of shock, right? Something coming in fast, something coming in suddenly. It could be hitting the reset button. Sure, it could represent endings and stuff like that as well. I just always say expect the unexpected with a tower. It can be a shakeup. Now, could this be a good surprise coming in? Could this be a good shock? Absolutely. It doesn't necessarily have to be bad, but we need to clarify this. It's extremely powerful energy. Think of an explosion, literally. You know, when I use the term explosive, like the tower is the epitome of that. Now, moving over, we have the 9 of Swords. This is a high-strung type of energy. Okay, this could be someone that's nervous. This could be somebody that's on edge. Doesn't have to be you. This could represent having issues sleeping. So maybe some of you are having issues in the nighttime, issues getting rest. but it is the energy of somebody that's on edge. I always say the Nine of Swords is one of my cards of the paranormal, and I know a lot of Pisces are extremely energy sensitive, so just know in the coming days and weeks you might be a little extra sensitive, picking up on the energies of people around you. You might be seeing more things out of the corner of your eyes, so energy protection is important. But this could literally just be someone that's high-strung, anxious, or nervous, so we want to see what they might be nervous about when we clarify it. Now, moving to the back end. This tells me that regardless of what we're seeing here in the front end, everything is going to be okay. We have this beautiful, lovely Empress, the goddess, right? This is Mother Earth. Now, yes, she could represent mother figures, right? Fertility, all that beautiful stuff. But when I see her, I just think of the blessings from Spirit, the blessings that rain down. Now, yes, it could represent a Taurus, Earth sign type of vibe, sometimes even Libra. But the Empress to me is just bountiful abundance, right? Maybe you need some connection with nature in this time. Go out, connect. But if not, when I see her, I do think of just the blessings. So once again, the wins, the victories, there's a silver lining to this reading, regardless of what the rest says, because of this Empress and her vibe. Okay, so we're just going to put that down. Now, every card has a double-edged sword. Every card has positive. Every card has challenges. The challenge of the Empress could be somebody that's a little inflexible, a little stubborn, or overbearing. So we're just going to have to see what's up. Let's dive deeper on all of it, Pisces. Let's jump in and clarify. And so we're going to get a good shuffle here for my Pisceans. See what's going on here for you, my friends. Let's investigate further. And yes, this is where I go intuitive with the message, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research or rely on your base knowledge of tarot, because as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. Let's start in on the Tower. Like I said, starting with a bang. And if you read tarot yourself, please feel free to play along. That's why the box is here. If you're feeling any messages that you want to give to Pisces, you can drop it right down in the comments. I don't mind, and you won't be stepping on my toes. Okay, Tower time. Enough yapping. Why is the Tower here for Pisces? We have had the energy of the unexpected, surprising, all that good stuff. Knight of Swords, yeah, this could be something that happens extremely suddenly. This is something coming in, and I do want to inspect the rest of this reading to see if it's positive or otherwise. But the Knight of Swords is once again another one of the cards that move in super, super fast. Out of all the Knights, it's the fastest moving one. Now, this can represent an air sign. Okay, maybe some of you might have a fallout with an air sign, possible. But when I see the Knight of Swords with this Tower, it is Spirit saying, like, yeah, it might be a warning of volatility. Like, yeah, something shocking could be coming in. Okay, whether it's a shocking talk, whether it's a warning from Spirit saying, like, hey, just keep your eyes about you. There could be towers happening. All right, so this can be a warning, an important one or a serious one for sure. But I'm not going to really speculate too much just yet, because this is just heavy action. It's something starting with a boom, so the explosive energy, the explosive action is showing up here. So something might pick up a lot of steam for you suddenly. Okay, so this could be an improvement, an explosive improvement. Let's see how it plays out. I just want to see how it all plays, because we're still very early on here, but I feel like the Tower with the Knight of Swords is just reiterating the same energy. Okay, so let's go in on the Nine of Swords, see what's up with that. Very powerful, very fast moving. So why is this Nine of Swords here? Why is this Nine of Swords here? Thank you. World in reverse. All right, yeah, you really, and once again, we're getting another connection to the past here when I see the World in reverse. Just like we had in the very beginning here, like somebody who's thinking about the past, like there might be a blast from the past, a return of some sort, whether it's a way of thinking. I feel like this is somebody stressing about something that's already elapsed or something that's already happened. When I see the world, sure, we could think about world events, right? There might be some world events that are like really stressing you out, you might be paying attention to. But the world in reverse to me does indicate the past and something that's already happened, something that's already closed out, like something that's already set in stone. And with this Nine of Swords, like this person is nervous and stressing about something that's already happened. So, I mean, why stress something that's already happened, right? I totally understand when people stress the future. And yes, depending on what it is that might have happened, whether it was a closing of a cycle, an ending, that could be possible here, especially with the Tower and the Knight of Swords. But I feel somebody like really up in their head, overthinking, stressing about something that's already elapsed. So I want to see what's up with this Empress. That's running heavy, and I don't necessarily feel like it's all you, Pisces. I don't know what this person... Oh, it was in the reverse. Now let me put it right side up, even though it looks pretty, right? But for a portion of you, yeah, like, I wouldn't really watch the news during this time. Like, the news might be stressing you out, world events. I would stay away from that kind of stuff. Don't let the outside world pressure, like, mess with you and your vibe. Let's see what's up with the Empress. Why is the Empress here? Then we'll do a quick little recap. Because when we have cards like the Tower, the World in reverse, there's a lot of reflection on the past. And another card of the past here, we have the Six of Cups with this Empress. This could be a very, very close bond and connection we're seeing right here on the back end with the Six of Cups. The good memories. Focus on the good, right? Because we have two completely different energies as we move through. We have someone that's focusing on the rough things, but right here with the Empress and the Six of Cups, you need to see the positive. Focus on the positive. Look at the good times, not the rough. Keep it light, keep it polite. That's the vibe I'm picking up here. Now, this is a very giving card with this Empress, the energy of blessings, silver linings. This is still here. Possible wins as well. But there's a lot of energy of the past here, Pisces. So whether it's an event that's happened, whether it's something that's already set in stone, you need to focus on the positive lessons, the positive memories, okay? That's what I'm seeing here with the Empress and the Six of Cups, okay? Interesting the way this whole reading's playing out. Now, if this isn't hitting for you, Pisces, it's all good. You can check your other alignments, but let's go through and do a quick little recap here because there is a little volatility right here in the front end of this spread. So going through, if you kindly look in the box, we have the Tower with the Knight of Swords right here. And to me, like I was saying, they're both very similar energies of shock, of surprise, of the unexpected. It's explosive and it's something happening very suddenly and quickly. Okay, so Spirit might be saying like, hey, keep your head on a swivel. Things might be happening. Expect the unexpected in one form or another. Now, the interesting thing we have going on is as we press through the reading, it's like a coin flip. Okay, because we have one that's best case scenario, one that could be a little rough. But moving here, whether it's talks, situations, or issues with this Tower, we have the Nine of Swords with the World in reverse. Like I was saying, the World in reverse to me is something that's already happened, something that's already elapsed. So there could be somebody that's stressing about an event that's already happened, whether it is a Tower or otherwise. They're just in their head about it. Okay, and we've been seeing these little links to the past from the very beginning. I have all my big cards of the past showing up in this spread. But stay away from like news or being too involved on social media. Outside influences might be really messing with your vibe, messing with your energy. Moving to the back end, we have the Empress with the Six of Cups. Like I said, this is still the energy of wins and blessings, but this is the positive. So in the center, we have a possible path to focus on bad things that have happened, but another path to look at the lessons, look at the good things, look at the good memories. Still good, still nice, but there is just a uncanny link to the past and things that have already happened. So whether it's people, whether it's memories, you decipher it how it fits for your situation. But I do like the Emperor Six of Cups. Okay, so whether it is a link to a mother figure, whether it is just the good things that have come into your life, taking count for that and being grateful for it. But please take a screenshot, Pisces. I'm going to get you one shadow card here. I don't feel like this is necessarily anything to be freaked out about, okay? Because like I said, it feels like something that's already elapsed or something that's already set in stone. So let's see what's in the shadows. What do we got for Pisces in the shadows? And I'm using the Shadowland Tarot deck for this portion once again. So let's see what's going on. Thank you. All right, we do have the Seven of Wands in the shadows, and this can be a little combative. It could be a little confrontational as well, especially in its shadow form. Now, this is a big card of determination, okay? So when I see it in the shadows, there may have been certain things that you've given up on in the past, or Spirit might feel like, you know what, you should have gave that a little bit more effort. You shouldn't have given up on that. That's something we could see with the shadow side of the Seven of Wands, the need for perseverance, the need to overcome. But it could also be somebody that fights a little too hard. This can be conflict. Notice it's usually someone who's cornered and someone's trying to beat the crap out of them with like 6 or 7 wands. So just try your best in this time not to be too confrontational or fired up, especially with the Tower and the Knight of Swords. They could be combative as well. But Spirit might be wanting you to analyze something Like, did you give up on it too soon? Should you keep going with something? Not giving up, being determined is a big thing here. So Pisces, that's what I have for you this week, my friends. Don't click away just yet. I'm going to give you the details of the December subscriber surprise. If you got your name in for the November subscriber surprise, the winners will be announced after the fire air readings this week. But for December, I'm giving away 2 copies of the beautiful Tarot in Wonderland. This is the deck I used in this week's reading. So if you'd like to get your name in for this, 2 simple things, as always, my friends. First, you must be subscribed. Second, let me know down in the comments which tarot card makes you happiest when you see it. You'll be entered to win, and at the end of December, I will put the winners in my community tab. As always, my friends, much love to you, and I'll see you next time.